Thank you so much, my good friends. Well, well, well. Wonderful audience at hand tonight, and as you can see, they're going to let me play the accordion tonight. A very pleasant good evening, my friends, and welcome to the party. Yes, this evening we're celebrating our 500th Saturday show. We started as a summer replacement back in July 1955, and thanks to all you wonderful people. And here we are 500 weeks later. We'll have a few surprises and do some reminiscing during the next hour. At this time, I'm going to join with Myron Floren up here, and we're going to play a little accordion music for you. Myron, you remember the arrangement we used to play on the Twelfth Street Rag? Got a good memory? Huh? Okay, boys, a little introduction. 1, 2, and...
There you are, ladies and gentlemen, proof that the Beatles started in America. That's Myron Floren, west of South Dakota, at the age of 3. The year is 1925. There is Lawrence when he was a member of Lincoln Bowles Orchestra. Welk has formed his own orchestra, the Broadmoor Country Club in Denver, Colorado, with the Hotsy Totsy Boys, with Lawrence in the upper left-hand corner. There's Myron again, and believe me, it's a long walk to the barber shop. Lawrence Welk in Yankton, South Dakota, with the biggest little band in the land. 1938, at the William Penn Hotel in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the birthplace of the Champagne Music Makers. Myron finally made it to the barber shop.
Thank you very much, Aladdin, for bringing the folks up. And Myron, we should have known that some of those pictures would come back and haunt us someday.
Well, Lawrence, I'll have to admit that I probably fought with every boy in school on account of that. But it's handy on those cold nights back in South Dakota.
Well, it kind of looks like you won all the fights. In 1955, we had a talent contest. The winner was a bashful young fella, 16 years of age, who could really play the guitar. His first solo was his own composition titled Buddy's Boogie. Let's see how it sounds 500 shows later. pleasure having you on the band. Excellent performance. Well, I guess he may have aged a little, but he's still young and bashful, and he can still play the guitar. The other day, I was over at the Lennon house for dinner, and afterwards they had their regular song fest. I enjoyed it so very, very much. I asked the entire family to come down and be on this show. I think you will enjoy it, too.
There is a meeting, there is a meeting, there is a meeting, there is a meeting, there is a meeting here tonight, there is a meeting here tonight, there is a meeting here tonight, there is a meeting here tonight. Well, there's a meeting here tonight, there's a meeting here tonight, I can tell by your friendly face that there's a meeting here tonight, hallelujah, there's a meeting here tonight. There's a meeting here tonight, I can tell by your friendly face that there's a meeting here tonight. Well, I went down the valley one day. I went down in the valley one day. Met old Satan on my way. Met old Satan on my way. Now, what do you reckon old Satan did say? What do you reckon old Satan did say? Said, turn back, young man, too young to pray. Too young to pray, too young to pray. Well, there's a meeting here. I know there's a meeting here tonight. I can tell by your friendly face there's a meeting here tonight. Oh, there is a meeting, there is a meeting here tonight. Hallelujah. There is a meeting, there is a meeting here tonight. Well, there's a meeting here tonight. There's a meeting here tonight. I can tell by your friendly face there's a meeting here tonight. Well, Saint got mad and I am glad. Saint got mad and I am glad. Lost the soul he thought he had. Lost the soul he thought he had. Satan is a liar and a conjure too. Satan is a liar and a conjure too. Better watch out, brother, will conjure you. Conjure you, conjure you. Well, there's a meeting here. I know there's a meeting here tonight. I can tell by your friendly face there's a meeting here tonight. Oh, there is a meeting, there is a meeting here tonight. Hallelujah. There is a meeting, there is a meeting here tonight. There is a meeting, there is a meeting here tonight. There is a meeting here tonight. Yeah.
It's so much fun to see that number again. Let me tell you who's who. From left to right is our oldest brother, Dan, playing the guitar, then Mimi, then Annie, our youngest sister. The little boys are Kip, Joe, Bill, and also playing guitar, our brother, Pat.
Pat a cake, baker man. Mix your music in a rhythm pan. Give it all the heat you can, and serve it right away.
As you can see, the boys are still singing. These days, Bill, his wife Gail, Joe, and Dan do the breakfast show at the Welk Resort Center in the Stage Door Canteen, singing the songs of the golden age of American music. They have truly captured the sound of the 30s, 40s, and 50s, recreating those timeless harmonies and rhythms. The show has been so well received by the Welk fans and gets more popular every month. We're so proud of our younger brothers, and especially our talented sister-in-law, who is just the sparkle in the champagne.
Every man in the band, clap your hands, clap your hands. Pat a cake, baker man.
In November 1960, Norma, Zimmer, and Jimmy Roberts sang their first duet on our show. Let's listen again to Beautiful Ohio.
Drifting with the current down a moonlit stream, while above the heavens in their glory gleam, and the stars on high twinkle in the
again I see visions of what used to be. Beautiful Ohio, in dreams again I see visions of what used to be.
Thank you, Norma and Jim. Our wonderful dance couple, Barbara Boylan and Bobby Burgess, made their first appearance with us when they won a contest dancing to our hit record of Calcutta. We'd like to ask them to repeat this performance, and we thought you might enjoy seeing them as they appeared on the famous Walt Disney Musketeer show about 8 years ago.
So I can see it at my
Seeing Bobby and Barbara in that clip from the Mickey Mouse Club was really a surprise. I'd forgotten just how young they were when they joined the Lawrence Welk show. They were just about the same ages as our daughters are now. And as you can see, our daughters are performers today, too. Here they are with Janet's husband, John Baylor, working on one of their songs for the show at the Champagne Theater. Janet's daughter, Kristen, Peggy's daughters, Jenny and Betsy, and my daughter and namesake, Dee Dee, sing in a quartet. And so many people have told us how much their musical sound reminds them of the Lennon Sisters in the early television days. And here's Michelle, Janet's other daughter, who is also a singer and dancer in the show. The girls have so much fun together and have shared a lot of good times on stage and off, just the way we did with our friends on the Lawrence Welk show so many years ago.
There must be someone who will buy.
Joe Livoti solo this evening is very timely. It's titled Among My Souvenirs. We just happen to have a few of those souvenirs which we think you will find amusing. At the age of 14, Joe won a valuable violin in a contest at the Boston Conservatory of Music. Here's a newspaper photo of Joe taken when he won that violin. Joe. Joe has changed his hairstyle and his shoes, but he's still playing that same violin and still plays it very, very beautiful. A gentleman we're about to introduce joined our band as a violinist and singer, and since then we discovered he has much, much more talent. He has become very popular with his character acting and recitations. Aladdin, please take over.
Thank you, Lawrence. I've received so many wonderful letters through the years commenting on the different characterizations. I thought perhaps we might show a few of the pictures taken by Don Keck showing these different production numbers on the show. That is not a characterization, ladies and gentlemen. I was 10 years of age then. That's showing myself and my sister Evelina when we were growing up in New York City. The background music you hear, that's Amore, one of the first Italian numbers that we ever did on the show. A number that became dear to my heart. We used it for Mother's Day. The little old Pennsylvania Dutch Railroad station agent, Tro Mama from the train. And now, Liechtensteiner Polka, the German professor. Would St. Patrick's Day be St. Patrick's Day without a bit of McNamara's band? There you are now. Aye, a Scotch number, Roman in the Gloamin'. They say, dinna forget of your glasses when you nae look at it anything, aye. The old violin maker with the touch of the master's hand. The Bandido, when we did our Mexican show. On the Cinco de Mayo, we did Mañana with Dick Dale and Bob Lido. Janet Lennon is growing up. She's my protege as I teach her a little bit of French with the French lesson, eh? The Italian mayor, the mayor of the town, when I sing the nicer song, Tickety, Ticketa. And of course, that is not the little old winemaker. That's me when we did I miss my Swiss. On my Smith, miss. Oh. The old prospector when he tells about the shifting, whispering sands.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. I agree with you wholeheartedly, but Aladdin, let's stop reminiscing, and how about doing one of the old vaudeville routines?
Good.
Let's be yourself. Aladdin, there we go. Be yourself, be yourself. Everyone will like you if you be yourself.
You mean to see yourself as other people see you, and you be yourself.
Don't pretend that you're what you're not.
You're terrific with what you've got.
So be yourself, and the whole wide world is yours. Pretend that you're what you're not.
You're terrific with what you've got.
So be yourself, and the whole wide world is yours.
I live in a silver mine and I call it Baker's Tomb.
It's especially nice for me to see this show again because my late husband, Dick Cathcart, is in the band. And here are three of our sons, Chris, Joe, and Mike. They are a part of the new show at the Champagne Theater, too, singing three-part harmony and doing a tribute to the Mills Brothers. Mike, by the way, is also the leader of the ensemble that plays for the Lennon Brothers breakfast show. And here's Dee Dee's son, Tom, who joins Chris and Joe on Monday nights at McGuffey's Steakhouse, playing from 11 to 1, usually to a standing room-only crowd of dedicated fans. Because they made their debut on the 4th of July, they call themselves the Thundering Red Rockets. One of the thrilling parts of working here in Branson is that our children are getting to know and love our friends from the Welk television show.
The kids are crazy about the talent and personalities of stars like Myron Floren and Art Duncan, and they love to take Jack Imel and Joe Feeney fishing on the lake after the late show.
Here's a young lad who used to work in a grocery store back in Portland, Indiana. We hired him when he left the Navy in San Diego. We'll show you a picture of Jack and see if you folks back home recognize him at the age of 12. Jack Imel, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it up then. One, two, three, four. On with the show. This youngster was only about 3 years old at this time, but even then you could see that big smile. He has made a great name for himself with his Irish songs. So Joe Feeney, let's sing that big request, Little Bit of Heaven.
Have you ever heard the story of how Ireland got its name? I'll tell you so you understand from whence old Ireland came. No wonder that we're proud of that dear land across the sea. For here's the way, my dear, dear mother told the tale to me. Sure, a little bit of heaven fell from off the sky one day and nestled on the ocean in a spot so far away. And when the angels found it, sure it looked so sweet and fair, they said, suppose we leave it, for it looks so peaceful there. So they sprinkled it with stardust just to make the shamrocks grow. 'Tis the only place you'll find them, no matter where you go. Then they dotted it with silver to make its lake so grand. And when they had it finished, sure they called
began her career in Bakersfield, California. You can see that she had show business ambitions at a very early age. She started out to be a dancer at the age of 4. Let's listen, ladies and gentlemen, to Joanne Castle.
One of the joys of working here in Branson is being able to work with Joanne Castle again. She's such a great friend. We were teenagers together on the show and really grew up together. We were young mothers at the same time, taking care of our little ones, sharing the trials and tribulations of parenting. It's also a joy to work in a small town like Branson because we can see our family as often as we please. All we have to do is pick up the phone and we can have a party with our little nieces and nephews and their moms and dads. Our brothers each have 2 children. Grace and Henry belong to Gail and Bill. Joe and Ellen's little boys are Shane and Will. And Dan and Ginny have Emma and Noah. I'm happy to say that all 6 of them already sing, so we know that we have another generation to carry on the musical tradition of the Lennon family.
Lovely and charming Norma Zimmer returns for a solo spot on our 500 show. Her song is one of her all-time top requests, Beautiful Dreamer.
Beautiful dreamer, wake unto me. Starlight and dewdrops are waiting for thee. Songs of the woodworld heard in the day, lulled by the moonlight
up this next young man when he won a local talent contest on his 15th birthday. I had the pleasure of being a judge of that contest. Bob, I think I'll let you explain that to the folks.
Well, Lawrence, if it's okay with you, I'd like to play the same selection that won that contest for me. And incidentally, thank you for voting for me.
It's a pleasure having you with us.
The song is Deep Purple.
Very excellent musician, Bob Ralston. Larry Hooper, who also plays the piano, and who played with us for several years before we talked him into singing. Now he doesn't want to play the piano anymore. No, I was really only kidding. Come in, Larry. You know that. You like to play the piano, don't you?
Certainly.
Larry, how long have you been with us? You've been with us about 15 years, haven't you?
15, not 50.
That's at 15, yeah. Tell the folks a little bit before you sing your song about your family.
Well, I have 3 daughters
Mm-hmm.
and a wife.
Uh-huh. Three daughters, huh?
Yes, we have a model railroad. And during the month of December, that's our family hobby.
Uh-huh.
Well, if we don't get a boy pretty soon, we'll have to sell the railroad, I guess.
Well, how about you singing the song you made so very popular a few years back, Oh, Happy Day? Huh? Would you like to do that?
Happy day, no more troubles and no skies of gray. Ever since you said those words to me, you said you loved me. I know it's true. My life's complete, dear, for now I have you.
truly was a happy day for us when Larry Welk asked us to be part of the show at the new Welk Resort here in Branson.
But we do miss our family who stayed in California, our children and our brothers and sisters and their families. Mom is here now and spends a great deal of time with us, and we sure miss her when she goes back to visit.
In the segment coming up, you'll see our little sister Annie when she was just 5 years old, doing her impression of Al Jolson, believe it or not. We're so happy that Annie will be joining us here in Branson for the Christmas show. Here are Annie's children, Christopher and Emily, and little Emily is just about the same age now as her mom was in this show.
You'll also see the four of us singing Hoop-de-Doo in 2 decades, the 50s and the 60s. The technology of inserting old film clips into other programs has definitely improved, as you will see. I must admit, it makes me feel a little bit strange when I realize that our earliest work is a part of the historic golden age of television.
I went down in the valley one day.
I went down in the valley one day.
Met old Satan on my way.
Met old Satan on my way.
Well, what do you reckon old Satan did say?
What do you reckon old Satan did say?
Said, turn back, young man, you're too young to pray.
Too young to pray, too young to pray. Well, there's a meeting here tonight. I know there's a meeting here tonight. As I can tell by your friendly face, there's a meeting here tonight. So there is a meeting, Lord.
Jimmy Roberts recalls our first ABC show, July 2nd, 1955, with the song he sang on that occasion, I
want no other one, dear, but you. I only pray that you want me to. Till then, life would be so lonely, and only your love can make my dreams come true. I long to feel your lips close to mine. I long to know that moment divine. And I swear by stars above that my love will not die. No other love have I. And I swear by stars above that my love will not die. No other love have I.
That was written by Milton Berle. I'm sure you will enjoy a flashback as the Lennon Sisters repeat one of their early numbers. You will see the girls as they looked in May 1957.
Hoop-dee-doo, hoop-dee-doo. I hear a polka and my troubles are through. Hoop-dee-doo, hoop-dee-dee. This kind of music is like heaven to me. Hoop-dee-doo, hoop-dee-doo. It's got me higher than a kite. Hand me down my soup and fish. I'm gonna get my wish. Hoop-dee-doo it tonight. Trombone playing, rock-da-da-da-da, get a thrill. I always will. When there's a concertina stretching out a mile, I always smile, 'cause that's my style. When there's a fiddle in the middle, or pretty as a riddle, I play it tune so sweet, play it tune so sweet that I could die. Lead me to the floor and hear me beg for more, 'cause she's a hoop-dee-dooing kind of guy.
tell you what fun it's been to see you grow up here in our musical family. How about introducing some more young Lennons here?
Well, our little sister Anne, who's just 5, decided one day she was watching the Al Jolson story on television and was her favorite singer, so all of a sudden she comes in and she said, now I know how to sing like Al Jolson, and she did April Showers, and it was so cute, and when you saw it, you said you'd like to have her sing it, so we brought her down, and she's willing to.
Okay, and here she is, little Anna.
Showers may come your way, just for you, they bring a flower that blooms May. So if it's raining, have no regret, because it's raining, you know. It's raining violets, and when you see clouds upon the hills, you soon will see clouds of daffodils. So keep on looking for a blue bud and listening for its song. Whenever April showers come along.
Thank you so much for coming, Rico. Make a big bow for the baby. That's it, Talented Alps young in the Lennon family, and they can all sing. Arthur Duncan is happy about being on a show that is celebrating its 500th week. His reaction to the whole thing is a gasser, and that's the title of his dance.
When Mr. Welk celebrated his 500th show, I'm sure he never dreamed that he would make over 1,100 more, and that they would still be at the peak of popularity on public television at the end of the 20th century.
And I'm sure he would be proud of the way his children and his grandchildren have preserved his musical legacy, both in Branson and in San Diego, with resorts that encourage family togetherness and musical entertainment. We hope you had as much fun as we did watching this Silver Champagne special, and that it brought back memories of evenings spent with special people like grandmothers and grandfathers who would never miss watching the Lawrence Welk Show.
In the lobby of the Champagne Theater, there's a display case that holds some of the telegrams sent to Mr. Welk, congratulating him on his 500th show. It was an important event for everyone in the entertainment industry, and it was a milestone to be acknowledged. We were really proud to have been a part of it. Thanks for watching.
So long.
Bye-bye.
Ready, gang?
Saturday night, we all get together on Saturday night. Put on your shoes, go downtown, do nothing but walk around on a Sunday or a Monday. You can't do it right. Ain't you glad we got Saturday night?
Early in the evening, all week long, sit on the stoop and sing your little song. Cry on your pillow when things go wrong and wait
for a Saturday night.
Saturday evening when the work's all done, come on along, we'll have a little fun. We're sort of quiet, kind of homespun, but we're wild on a Saturday night. Easy now.
Saturday night, we all get together on Saturday night.
Kneel the bang.
Sorry to interfere, but I guess that's about does it for show number 500. To you, our loyal viewers, a great big thank you for making it possible. And bless you for all your wires and letters.
Of equally beautiful music on the Lawrence Welk Show.